Welcome to Driving Online Sales. This is a video series designed to help small businesses to manage their WordPress based websites. Today's post I'm going to show you how to write the content for your blog, and then the next one after that is how to upload it and how to post your content. So one of the things that I always do when I'm writing a blog post is I write it in a notepad. So you can use whatever you want. You can use Microsoft Word if that's what you like using, but I just like using Notepad because it's quick and easy to use. So once we've already done the title for this blog post, the next thing you want to do is write some content, and this is just an introduction. And in your introduction you want to try to use your location and your main keyword again. So I've written, this is an existing house in Granada Village in Wellington, New Zealand. We're hired to extend this property by 40 square metres. The work's undertaken briefly described under each photo. Now for each photo I've actually provided a brief description as well, so that gives even more content for this page. Now if you haven't watched the video on how to optimize your photos, then make sure you watch that. It's really important that you get your photos down to the smallest possible size so that your blog post loads at the fastest possible speed. And as I mentioned in that video, it does two things. It keeps your potential customers happy because they're not getting bored waiting for the page to load up, and number two, you're keeping the search engines happy because the faster your page loads, the more likely they are to give it good rankings. Okay, so make sure you optimize your photos before you upload any photos. So I'm going to grab this introduction, I'm going to paste it in here, and then I'm going to click this button here. See where my little pointer is hovering? It's the furthermost, the leftmost icon that you can see there, up at the top. And if I hover over it, it says add an image. So I'm going to click that. And what you can do is then go and find the files on your computer. Now what I do is I select the whole lot and then I open them. Okay, once you open that, let's do that now. It's going to upload them all onto your computer, and it's going to take a little while to do that. It's going to go crunching through them all, and then I'll show you what to do next in a few seconds. Okay, so now it's finished uploading all of those photos, and you can see I'm now in the gallery tab. So what this thing has done is it's created a little gallery for the photos that are going to appear on this blog post, which is great. So the next thing I want to do is I'm looking for a photo that I want to start with, and I want to put in first. So I'm going to start with a photo that looks like the beginning of the outside concrete slab. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to say concrete slab, house, home extension, photo 1, what I'm going to say before completion, concrete slab, home extension. So I'm going to say this photo shows concrete slab, concrete pad, I think it was, not concrete slab, either way, concrete pad with reinforcement bar. Let's show before it was poured. Okay, so that's probably okay, and I'm going to insert that into the post like that. Now if I preview that, what does it look like? It's going to show me a little preview here. So now we've got the title at the top, we've got our introduction, we've got a nice photo with a nice grey border around it, and it shows a little description here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to repeat that process for the other 7 photos in the sequence. Now if I'm going to do that once again so you can understand what I'm doing here. click that add photo icon again, and I'm going to now find another photo that looks like the beginnings, and I think this one here was, yes, here we go. So before external cladding extension, home extension, before external cladding was applied. I'm going to go, this image shows the home extension before the external cladding was applied. Okay. Now there's two things. There's one thing I want to point out to you here. You need two. There's two really important things that you need in this. You need the alternate text, and alternate text is what blind people will hear when their browser is reading out a photo on a page. It's really important, and Google also really values this alternate text tag as well. So make sure you have it. And then your caption is what your actual visual readers will see, and that's what appears underneath the photo. So make sure you got that as well. Two really important things to have in your images. Okay, so I'm going to insert that into the post, and make sure it's at full size. And there's our two photos there, and I'm going to do that for the other 6 photos right now. So I'm going to pause that, and then I'll come back in a few seconds. Just one thing to note, I wanted to show you, when you're adding extra images, you've already added all your images. If you've done what I did and added all your images in one batch, then when you're trying to find them, just look up the top here at the gallery link, click that. It takes you to where all of those images were, and then you can carry on doing what I showed you before, which is adding alternate text, adding the caption, and then inserting the image into your post. Okay, so now I've finished uploading all of those photos. I'm going to click the preview button, and then let's have a look at our handiwork and see how it looks. So we've got the title there, and you've got our little introduction, and then if we scroll down, you're going to see all of these photos here. It looks quite tidy with the little captions underneath, and it's looking pretty good. Oh, there's one image that we haven't properly chopped down to size, so I need to fix that. But otherwise it's looking pretty good. And then at the bottom, visitors can leave a comment, which is pretty cool. And you don't want to turn that off, by the way. Leave that open and let people comment on your photos and stuff. It's a good way to get rankings. Okay, so that looks pretty good to me. So that's how you create your title, that's how you create your content and load it up. And then the final thing that you want to do is, once you're finished, is to click the publish button. And publishing it makes it live, and now the search engines and also your visitors can view that now. So if we go back to our blog, and we click on recent projects and news, then that'll take us to the actual blog page where all of your projects and news, etc. will be posted. And the first one that you'll see is the one that you've just created, which is the Granada Village Wellington Home Extension April 2010. So it's looking pretty good. And then down below you'll see the original post that was there, which is the Hello World post. Just while I remember, that's one of the first things that you should get rid of, because it does absolutely nothing, so get rid of that. And there you go. So this has been another video blog post by Driving Online Sales. Keep tuned, we'll be turning out some more videos soon on how to manage your blog for small business website owners.